Well, they opened their doors back in 1978. Wally's Desert Turtle has been a desert staple for decades, but they almost closed their doors due to personal reasons in 2019. And then, of course, the pandemic threatened their closure. But thanks to one very special angel in the form of a third-generation family member, they are now open and thriving. Yeah. So wonderful to talk about really a legendary eatery in our desert. Wally's opened in 1978, right? Your grandpa opened it.
Yes, he did.
So you were the third generation.
Yes, I am.
And we want to talk about the fact that a lot of our viewers might remember back in 2019 that your dad, due to some personal circumstances in your family, said, this is going to be our final year. And really the valley went into shock, didn't they?
Yes, it was definitely a shock for everybody because we didn't really advertise or show that we were getting ready to close, but my dad was ready and, you know, he had worked in the industry for so long, so it was his time to retire.
Right, and you were happily ensconced in Washington, D.C.,
yes.
Working also in the hospitality industry, but at the Four Seasons, yes. Not in the restaurant.
Correct.
And then you really had a call to action during COVID, didn't you?
I did. My family needed me, and it was kind of the perfect time to come back to the desert, and it was only going to be for a short period of time as I was furloughed, and then I saw how exciting everything was at the restaurant and really the passion that I was able to bring back.
But tell me, what do you personally, as now the co-owner, what you really think Wally's brings to our desert and our wonderful community?
I think history, really, and just generations in terms of the ownership, but also my staff. Yeah. I have so much of my staff that's been there even since opening with my grandfather. And if not, they were there with my dad. And everyone just loves what they do, and it's really about tradition, and it's about family, and it's really about teaching the new generation what it is to dine in fine dining. We have a team of servers that serve you, and it's really just an old school way of dining that I feel isn't always still there in other restaurants, which doesn't mean that it's not great, it's fantastic, but we just do things a little differently.
Beautiful to have that legacy. That is amazing, because the fine linens and the heavy silver, and as you said, just the ambiance really takes you back to a time that we don't see so much in the fast dining now and our fast lifestyles. Yeah. But I think more importantly, like you said, it's that family connection and the fact that not only did you almost go away in 2019, but then the pandemic almost closed you because, of course, so many restaurants did close.
Yeah.
But thankfully, because of a third-generation daughter who said, that's not going to happen, because you really uprooted your life.
I did. I totally moved back here. I never thought it would happen, but I'm so happy that I did. And it's just been so nice. And honestly, reconnecting with the staff, because most of them have been with us for so long, like I said, and have seen me grow up. So for us to now work together, and it's just been really fantastic. And they've taught me so much, and it's really been the reason why I stayed, is because there's so much that I need to continue and things that I do want to change, but also continue the legacy that has worked for us for so long, of course.
It's such a beautiful silver lining to know that the third generation can be the one to come in and really save the day. Such a beautiful silver lining indeed. What a very special granddaughter Maddie is. For NBC Cares Silver Linings, I'm Sandy Newton.